So welcome. Hey, this is Dr. Stan Harris, known as Dr. Breakthrough. We're going to show you how to take and leverage $2,000 or $2,100 into $27,000. That seems impossible, but that's what happened with me. Here you see me on the left as an 11-year-old. By the way, as a 6-year-old boy, I got beaten, tarred, and feathered by a teenage gang, left out in the field literally to die. Somebody found me, rushed me to the hospital, got me taken care of, and got started in martial arts. You can see I didn't look very promising here. And then I started picking up a little pace. And then I'm here. You see me laying on the bed of nails with bricks being broken off and finally being voted to the Black Belt Hall of Fame. So success is a journey, not a destination. So we're going to take on a quick journey that'll help you get to your destination. Now, of the 3 million available jobs today, less than 20% require a 4-year degree. We're lending money we don't have to kids who can't pay it back so they can educate themselves for jobs that no longer exist. Folks, Scott Hoffer said, learners shall inherit the earth while the learned find themselves beautifully equipped to live in a world that no longer exists. Even our president said he didn't pay off his student debt until he got into the White House. People are retiring and still owing student debt, and debt is slavery. So we're going to show you a new kind of educational system, and primarily one that's going to empower you to produce profits. Everything has gone from physical to digital, or postal mail. Remember, it used to take, 3 days to a week to get mail, pay stamps and fees and have to write it and all that. Now it's all digital. Instantly, we can send that. What about cassettes, the CD? When I first started preaching years ago as a young teenager, I would sell my cassettes, and then we went from cassettes to CDs, and now MP3. It's all digital. Everything's gone digital. We used to have VHS, and then we went to DVDs, and now we've got Netflix, which is all what? Digital. Remember, we used to get the phone book, and now you just Google everything, man. Everything's gone digital. Even our social life. I mean, they got social dating sites, but the social life, Facebook and Twitter and Pinterest and Instagram, everything's gone digital. Like my lovely wife said, if everything's gone digital, why wouldn't our money go digital? Well, it is. And those of us who are smart enough to capitalize, the early adopters, can benefit. We start off with precious metals, gold and silver, fiat currency. By the way, Nixon took the dollar off the gold standard August 15th, 1971. So our money is no longer backed by gold and Fort Knox. And now it takes 2 pennies to make one. It takes a dime to make a nickel, so they're phasing that out. We went to paper checks, and then to credit and debit cards. And now a lot of young people don't even carry cash because of the convenience of the credit and debit cards. Then, of course, the PayPals and the Apple Pay and Payza and so forth, these online payment solutions. But now, here's where we're headed. Here's actually where we're starting. Cryptocurrency, digital currency, or what I like to call e-money. I even saw today on the news a truck without a driver going to its destination. That's a little scary, but that's where we're going. What about when I checked out the other day, even at Walmart, they got, literally it's like digital cashiers, right? I mean, here you can cash out yourself, get cash, whatever you want to do, and it's all done digitally. Bill Gates said in the future, financial transactions will be digital, universal, and almost free. Here it is now, digital, universal, and almost free. Sounds like that's solving some serious problems. Ben Bernanke, virtual currencies may hold long-term promise, particularly if innovations promote a faster, more secure, more efficient payment system. And that's what's happening, my friend. Just like email now did away with regular mail, now we call it snail mail. And in our digital phones, and by the way, when's the last time you saw a phone booth? Poor Superman, Clark Kent, is stuck. He'll never be able to be Superman again. Bitcoin was the first of cryptocurrencies, by the way. In 2009, a single Bitcoin was valued at 10 cents. By 2013, hit a whopping $1,200. Now, this is powerful because every financial genius, with the exception of a few, well, I say every, there's actually Bill Gates wrote a book called The Road Ahead, and he said that there'd be 2 kinds of businesses, those in business, those out of business, and he also mentioned about digital currency. Warren Buffett, the greatest economic mind of our time, said it'll never last. It's a Ponzi scheme. It's a scam. Well, the scripture says great men are not always wise, and Warren Buffett was not wise on that issue. He missed out. Made more millionaires than anything else, and even a billionaire. The other day I was doing a meeting, and a doctor, naturopathic doctor, she joined because she said she had a client that offered her $300 to do Bitcoin. He said, I'll take care of everything for you. And she said, I don't understand it. I'll pass. Well, she said at my meeting the other day, she would be worth $3 million. So she's like, I'm not passing this one. By the way, another lady at the meeting the next day, her son, she told her son about it. Her son said, oh, yeah, I know about digital currency. My friend has a Ferrari. She's like, your friend? Yeah, he's a junior in high school. She said, how did he get a Ferrari? His parents bought him a Ferrari? No, Mom, he bought it himself. Wait a minute. Is that boy doing drugs? She said, no. He said, no. She said, Mom, he bought Bitcoin years ago, and his parents told him don't do it. But he said, look, this is my money. I made it fair and square. Let me just do what I will. Well, that young man got involved, and when it hit this high note here, he was able to buy himself a Ferrari, and listen carefully, and he paid off his parents' house. By the way, they live in Highland Park, which is one of the richest areas in all of Dallas. So now places like Stanford University, New York University, Duke University, University of Maryland, MIT, and Princeton are all teaching a course on cryptocurrency. A little bit hard to see, but they're charging between $13,000 and $18,480. Listen, my friend, something big is coming down the pike. Now, guess what? 150 different colleges and universities have matriculated over 500,000 students. As I mentioned, they're paying between $13,000 and $18,000 just to learn about this new thing called cryptocurrency or digital currency, or I like to call it e-money. By the way, when these young people learn about this currency, where they're going to buy some from, that's where you and I come in. Dr. Ruth Ignatova, dedicated to teaching the world how to TIP, trade, invest, and profit through cryptocurrency. She's got the first company, by the way, to do over $1 billion in 12 months, $5 billion in 18 months. And as a matter of fact, now they're at a staggering $15 billion. And this is actually wrong, not 2 million active members, 2.6. She has a degree in law from the University of Oxford, simultaneously master's degree in economics from the University of Constance. Former associate partner with McKinsey & Company, former CEO and CFO, one of the largest asset management funds in Bulgaria. She's called the Oprah of Bulgaria and the queen of cryptocurrency. While at McKinsey & Company, her expertise was corporate banking, private equity, asset management, risk management, operating and liquidity. She's got additional experience, multiple projects for Texas Pacific Group, awarded Businesswoman of the Year 2012, as well as 2013, and prior consulting experience in cryptocurrency. And she was telling companies a problem with Bitcoin. They said, you're so smart, make your own. Well, that's what she did. She's author of 3 books. She's an IQ of 200. Put that in perspective. 140 is genius. Einstein had a 160. She's got a 200. So she's part of Mensa, the top 2% IQs in the world. And she donned the cover of Forbes magazine through their brand voice advertising program. And they won't let you advertise unless they check you out. She checked out so well, they put her on the front company. Her company is her only child, and she will protect it with her life. She spoke at the 4th European Summit with presidents, etc. Matter of fact, let me show you. Here's her donning the cover of Forbes. And people said, oh, that's Photoshopped. And here's a cover of one of her books, Learning for Profit. I love that title, and so forth. So this is who's behind this. And the new CEO, Pablo Munez, who was with Tupperware and VIP with Avon and so forth, incredible. And now he's based here in the U.S. She's in Bulgaria. So new concept, EduPowerpreneur, synergistic blend of the educational, empowerment, and entrepreneurial systems. My acronym for SYSTEM stands for Save Yourself Time, Energy, Money, Stress. I wonder if anybody listening to me like to save themselves time, energy, money, stress. Our students here earn faster than they learn, and then they burn. I mean, they get on fire, just got to tell people, right? 2.6 million in 195 countries. So these are some of the packages that are offered. You get started with level 1. Level 2, you can buy any package. You can start off small, upgrade at any time, or you can start off big like many people do. And this shows you when you get your educational package, you can learn from your own pace in your back office, take the tests, get the certificates, but you get bonuses. These tokens are bonuses. Every package comes with a split, another bonus, a split like a stock. When a stock splits, it doubles. Here, when a stock split happens, guess what? It doubles your tokens. I'll show you that in a minute. And we've got something called the super split I'm going to talk about in a minute. And by the way, the bigger packages come with auto mining. I call that a set it and forget it business feature. And you see some have 2 splits, 3, all the way up now to 7. But here is what I really want to show you. So again, there's no guarantees. These are projections, are subject to change. Thus far, 2.5, actually 2.6 million students have all produced a profit. There's always risk versus reward. Employee mindset people focus so much on the risk, they lose sight of the reward. Entrepreneurial people focus on the reward and are willing to deal with the risk. So real quick, the freshman starter pack. Now we got this special super split. Watch it now. Through USToMoon.com, that's a special service we can use. $193. Now, if you check with your senior success line, if they have the euros, they can buy it cheaper for you and give you the upgrade code. But through US to Moon, here's what it is. So basically less than $200. Get 1,000 free tokens as a bonus. The split, now the split barometer as of today is at 87%. 87% today, Wednesday, October 26th. 87%. When it hits 100%, the split happens. So you may have a week, maybe 2 at the most. I'm not sure. There's not a certain date. But anyway, the split makes it 2,000. The super split makes it 4,000. Now here I said possibly by November 15th. Now it's probably going to be more like November the 5th or maybe even November the 1st. I don't know. Just watch. You got to watch the split barometer. But 4,000 tokens, I'm saying it'll be probably 78 to 1 difficulty. That means it takes 78 tokens to make 1 coin. By the way, the sooner you join, the better, because the more and longer you take to join, this difficulty goes up. When I joined a year ago, it was 16 to 1. That means it took 16 tokens to make 1 coin. Right now, it takes 70 to make 1 coin, but the difficulty barometer is at 97%. So it's going to rise. So maybe it'll go 75. I don't know, but I just put 78. So you end up with 51.3 coins. I'm saying $8.50. By then, your pack will be worth $435. By the way, by the next November 2017, it'll be at probably about $25 a coin. This pack will be worth $1,200. Let me remind you, I had a lady 2 weeks ago in my meeting, had $80,000 in the bank all year. She only got $1.99 in interest. Robert Kiyosaki says it best. You know, years ago, savers were winners. Now today, savers are losers. See, $1 million in the bank in 1971 bought you $150,000 a year in interest. That was a good deal. Today, it'll cost you $1 million. It'll cost you $1,500,000. Actually, now banks are in other parts of the world have gone to reverse interest, and they're looking at that in the U.S. of A. What does that mean? You would have to pay the bank to put your money in the bank, folks. We're showing you here, you can learn how to hire your money. By the way, you've worked long and hard enough for your money. Isn't it time to hire your money to work for you? By the way, your money's been unemployed too long. Hey, it's time to put your money to work for you. And that's what we teach here at the Breakthrough Money School. So if you hire about a little under $200, it can make you about $435. We're talking about in the next couple of weeks. Now, it'll be about 2 weeks maximum. Tokens turn to coins. And then the coins are in escrow for about 3 months. It's been happening sooner, but if I tell you 3 months and it happens in a month, you'll be extra happy with me, right? Then you can start pulling out 7% per account per week. I've got 15 accounts. I just bought another account last night. So if I need to take more out, I can. 7% per account. Now, by the way, this is our scissor call number. You need to learn to call this, dial this, get people on it. I made it recorded new today. It's about 2 minutes and 22 seconds, 518-556-1131. So you can get our sophomore trader pack, about $708 to USToMoon.com. This gives you level 2 of the academy, 5,000 free tokens. The split makes 10,000. Super split makes 20,000. This, in essence, will be worth $2,100 in the next couple of weeks. And by the following year, it could be worth $6,400. Again, no guarantees. Calculated risk, but thus far it's been coming out pretty good. By the way, men can lie. Women can lie. Preachers can lie, but numbers don't lie. Junior Pro Trader Pack, about $1,352 through US to Moon. You can get it cheaper through your Senior Success line. You get level 3 of the Academy, 10,000 bonus tokens. The split makes it 20,000. Super split makes it 40,000. Again, this would be worth about $4,300 in the next 2 weeks, maybe 2.5 weeks for sure by November 15th. And by the following year, over $12,000. Folks, there's a lady had $100,000 in the bank all year. She only got $5 interest. It's time for you to become your own bank. And by the way, if a little peon guy like me, as far as in the financial world, if I can leverage money and make money like this, don't you think the banks have been doing this for years? And imagine them taking your $3,898 and leveraging it into $13,000. And at the end of the year, they got the mitigated gall to give you 0.1% or 2%. So they're keeping all the rest of this money. By the following year, it'll be $38,000. So imagine a bank kind of doing some strategies like this to make this much money off your money. And then they give it out, rent it out, loan it out to other people at 18 to 25%. It's your money that they're using. It's time for you now to hire your money to work for you. The Tycoon MBA stands for Massive Bank Account. Going to show you how to get an MBA Massive Bank Account without going to college. Get a Master's of Business Administration, because many of these good people are suffering from another MBA. It's called Mini Bank Account because they're now overqualified for many jobs. You get level 5 of the education. It's about $6,400 through US to Moon. You can get it cheaper through your Senior Success line. Now, this comes with 2 splits, but you're going to get a whopping 60,000 free bonus tokens. The split makes it 120,000. Super split makes it 240,000. So if you were to put it to mining, that cancels out the second split, but it would be worth about 26,000. So you don't want to do that. Wait for the second split. This will be probably by December, and then this package would be worth $52,000. You heard me right. And by the following year, it'll be worth $153,000. Now, our bigger package, this is the most popular, Tycoon Plus. It gets auto mining and 1 better difficulty. In a nutshell, let's just go through this quickly. About $8,600 to US to Moon. The split makes it $163,000. Super split, $327,000. But again, you're going to get a second split, my friend. So by this November 15th, it'll be worth about $36,000. But by December, it'll be worth $71,000. And by the following November, possibly $192,000. But watch this. If you just stack a pack on top of it, take a starter and stack it on top, it's about $200 more. Notice what happens. Here, it looks like you're only making about $4,000 more, but this gets an extra split. So now it goes to $138,000. Isn't that incredible? Who wouldn't want to pay an extra $200 to go from, instead of stopping at $71,000, going to $138,000? Then by the following year, be worth $385,000. Now the premium pack, my son bought one of these a year ago, got a loan out. He called it Banking the Bank, OPM, other people's money. His pack is now worth in excess of over $900,000 without recruiting anybody. But listen, this pack comes again with 3 splits, absolutely powerful. Look what you can have literally by November, it'd be worth about $66,000. December, about $125,000. By February, $251,000. By the following year, it could be worth this here. And look at this. This is staggering when you look at the infinity. I mean, we're talking about could be worth $500,000 by February and over $1 million by the following December. And if you just add a stack of packs, stacking a pack means you buy one like the Tycoon and stack this on top of it. Look at these numbers. But my time is running out. Oh, my goodness. I got to hurry. This is what I really wanted to show you. Here's how you can hire about $2,100 and make $27,000 within the next 120 days or less. Or if you're a big faith person, big believer person, you could take about, get this now, $6,300 and make it $81,000. This is hiring your money to work for you. Now watch this. So you're going to stack the packages. I got this right from the back office. By the way, the full 40-minute presentation is right here, breakthroughmoneyschool.info. Breakthroughmoneyschool.info gives you the full presentation, by the way. But in my back office, I clicked on this split calculator. you put a starter, you stack on top of it a trader, stack on top of it a pro trader. So you're going to buy these three, put it on one position. You see down here, you get 3 splits. So over here, now it's costing a little bit more through US to Moon, but through your senior success line, it costs about $2,100. Total, you'll have 16,000 tokens. The split makes it 32,000. Super split makes it 64,000. This has never happened before. We don't never know if it'll ever happen again. The super split is like 2 splits right after another. Bam, bam, right? So that split barometer is at 87%. So again, I've seen it go up more than 13 points in one day. So I don't know. Could be a day, could be a week, could be maybe 2 weeks. I've seen it hit 99% and hang out for a week. I don't know. You just got to watch it. But what I do know is all 3 of these packs together, about $2,100, 16,000 tokens, become 32. Then the super split makes it 64. And because you're going to get 3 splits, the second split makes it 128. The third one makes it 256,000. And by 85 difficulty, takes 85 tokens to make 1 coin at this time. Maybe a little more, maybe a little less. I don't know. But anyway, and I'm factoring about $9 a coin by this time because this will probably be about February. This pack will be worth $27,000. You heard me right. Now, what would your $2,100 in the bank do by 4 months? How much would you have? Well, less than what you put in. Why? Because of inflation. This is powerful. Now, and if it hits $25 a coin by December, the same pack would be worth $75,000. But if you get 3, I'm going to show you how to take, this is a combo pack, right? Stacking 3 on top. But I'm going to show you how to stack this combo and do a triple of this, 3 of these stacking. That would be worth $225,000. So, but let's go back over here and look over here. So watch this. Just 1 of these alone would make $27,000, but 3 of these, about $6,300, would make $81,000. Think about that. Leveraging, hiring $6,300 of your money to make you $81,000. By the way, this is a capitalistic society. You don't even have to pay your money anything. It doesn't take vacations. It works 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. It never sleeps or slumbers. And you can be busy doing other things while your money is making money for you, but you bought an educational package. You got these as bonuses. And by the way, what you buy in your educational package also, my friend, becomes a tax deduction. So that's another big one. So anyway, notice this. So let's just show here 2 times 176 in your direct sales bonus. So let's say you already had a starter. You just added these 2 to it. And then you added these 3. So you got a tri-pack of the triple combo. You would earn on top of your money making this, you'd earn now in the binary, in the payment plan, 176, 2 times that in your direct sales. That's about 352 euros. And then your network bonus, you get 3 times 176 in your network bonus. So that'd be 3 times 76, 176 altogether. 2 from the direct sales and 1 from the network bonus. So that would be 3 times 176 is 528 euros. It's about $577 you make back, which means it really won't be $6,300. It'd be more like $55 or something $100. You're gonna make that money back. Now, if you already have positions and you just open up these 3 on underneath, and these 3 and these 3, you'd make even more because I didn't even factor in 3. I just factored in 2. So, folks, no guarantees. You always take a calculated risk, but 2.6 million people have profited. And by the way, if you get this triple combo, tri-pack combo, and it hits $120 a coin, say possibly by December 2019, we only have 17 months. Listen, at the end of 17 months, no longer will they sell the packages with the coins, tokens and coins. You have to buy the coins retail. And that's when, in essence, my friend, this thing will just explode and grow exponentially. You want to accumulate as many coins as you possibly can. So listen, if it hits $120 a coin, then your pack would be worth $361,000. But if you have the tri-pack, are you watching me? Over $1 million if you have the tri-pack and it hits $120 a coin by December 2019. Folks, this is crazy, crazy good. Look at this. So now EduPowerpreneur is a synergistic blend of the education, the empowerment, entrepreneurial system. Is the kind of education that produces profits. I used to travel with Jim Rohn, and he said profits are better than wages. Now, here's the home office, my friend. And you can see this kind of ecosystem, the education. They got the exchange. By the way, their own merchant platform is launched. And soon in the U.S., we'll have an app, and we'll be able to go to participating merchants and spend these coins, this digital currency. Incredible. But these are several of the things that they have, my friend, and this is the headquarters. Now, time's running out. Here's the global cash card. If you want to pull money out, like I said, 7% per account per week. And that's after about a 3-month process. Now, with this merchant account and everything else, that may make it go to zero, because if you can just use your card, and by that time we'll get a MasterCard, by the way. But anyway, you can use this. And so you can just pull your money out. You can sell your coins. The coins go in your cash account, from your cash account to the e-wallet, from the e-wallet to this global cash card, and you can use that. And there's some other ways as well, and we can show you that. Now, there's a lot of negative press, but guess what? A tiger doesn't lose sleep over the opinion of sheep. My mentor said, if you want people to get after you, do 3 things: have more, know more, and do more. He said, hey, if you want people to leave you alone, just have nothing, know nothing, and do nothing. I want to show you this guy. He missed out on $60 billion with a B, Ronald Wayne. You ever heard of him? Probably not. He was the 3rd Apple co-founder, but he bailed out for only $800. See, he was a little bit older than Steve Jobs and Wozniak, and he was fearful, F-E-A-R, fearful. And by the way, fear, what you're afraid of, you attract to your reality. Fear is upside down faith. Fear is belief that bad's going to happen. So he said he thinks that Apple will be successful, but he'll probably have problems, and he is afraid. One time before, he had gotten stuck in the business deal and lost his business. He thought something happened, so he bailed out. Today, he would be worth $60 billion with a B, but he pulled out. So nothing is more expensive than a missed opportunity. So again, we're gonna empower you and educate you how to hire your money to work for you. And every Tuesday and Thursday, by the way, 7 Central, 8 Eastern, I do a live breakthrough money school call. And by the way, the 40-minute this is the number in the 40-minute presentation, breakthroughmoneyschool.info. I would advise you get back to whoever invited you. And surely you have questions. I understand that. And I know you don't understand everything. But, it's like that new job. You didn't understand everything about your new job, but you hung around long enough to get what? To get paid. Folks, I bought a package a year ago, and what I purchased, my friend, every month has been increasing in value, month after month after month, and I never had to tell one person, no authorship, no website fee, no admin fee, not even an annual fee. Now, if you choose to share it with others, the company pays you even more. As a matter of fact, that $2,000 that you can leverage to make $27,000, if you get 5 people to do that, you can make $1,000 yourself. You get 10 to do that, you make $2,000. Isn't that crazy? Crazy good. So you don't want to miss this, because you could end up being poor. P-O-O-R, passing over opportunities repeatedly. Get back to whoever invited you or gave you this information and get started. Picasso said, I am always doing that which I cannot do in order that I may learn how to do it. See, everything in life is easy after it's hard. So it may seem a little hard to you, difficult, outside your comfort zone, but life begins at the end of your comfort zone. It's real simple. You've worked long and hard for your money. Isn't it time you now put your money to work for you, because your money has been unemployed long enough? My friend, Napoleon Hill said, unsuccessful people take a long time to make up their mind and change quickly. Successful people make up their mind quickly, change slowly, effectively. Hey, this is not for everybody. So may not be for you, but I'm telling you, as for me and my house, all of my children, from my oldest daughter, 31, about to turn 32, Professor Temple just got her doctorate, to my 22-year-old, my 27, my 30, I mean, all of my children are involved, my brothers. I mean, listen, if you care about people, you may have to share this with them, because it's just that good. But let's do this. Let's help you get started. See, it's the start that stops most people. Don't let the start stop you. Get back to whoever invited you. Get started now.